Our next section is on exponential functions. And I really want to start out by comparing an exponential function to a quadratic function and a linear function. And we've looked at linear functions and quadratic functions before. So I just want to start by plugging in some numbers. So let's look at the linear function. If you plug in 10, 2 times 10 is 20. 2 times 50 is 100. And 2 times 100 is 200. Okay, so let's plug these numbers into the quadratic. So 10 squared is 100. 50 squared is 2,500. And 100 squared is 10,000. So this is growing much more quickly than the linear function. So now let's finally look at the exponential function. And this is 2 raised to the x, which is different from x raised to the 2 or 2 times x. So do 2 raised to the 10, and that is 1024. 2 raised to, and I'm using the exponent key or the caret key on the calculator. 2 raised to the 50 is, I'm going to round this to 1.13, and you'll see that there's an E15 there. Now E15 is scientific notation, and it means that we need to move our decimal place 15 places to the right. So 1, I'm going to move it twice for the 1 and the 3, and then I need to add 13 zeros. So that's a really big number. Let's raise 2 to the 100. That would be 1.27 e to the 30. So you would move it over 2 places and then 28 zeros. So that's an even bigger number. So this is really getting out of control, and that's really one of the main features of an exponential function, is that it grows very quickly and it can get very, very big. So if you hear, like, you'll sometimes hear the phrase something's growing exponentially in like the news or in like a movie or something, and this is really what they're talking about. Mathematically, it is just growing very fast. So the definition of an exponential function is here. This is our template, and the variable x is the exponent. So we've had x's before, like the quadratic, but we've never had an x in the exponent. And that's really what's going on here. So the base, that is b, and that is a positive constant other than 1. And it can't be 1 because 1 raised to anything is just 1. So it's really anything other than 1. And like we talked about, exponential functions can grow very quickly.